Good afternoon or evening, whatever the case may be, Virginia Roslers, and particularly Eleanor, for whom I'm going to be reading a book today. The name of the book is There Are No Bears in the Bakery, and it's by Julia Sarcone-Roach. And it's a story about this little cat who is apparently the guardian of a bakery called the Little Bear Bakery. And it starts off with a picture of the cat sitting in a box overlooking a street scene. And it says, "There are no bears in the Little Bear Bakery. I'm the whiskers of this neighborhood, and if it flutters, scurries, or scampers around here, I know about it. My name is Muffin, and this is my tale." And that's the kitty named Muffin. So this is her tale. And it's called No Bears in the Bakery. There are no bears in the bakery. And so night comes. Each night the moon rises, the bread rises, and I rise. The air cools and the sounds get interesting. That's when the night shift begins. Scratch, 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 squeak is the mouse behind the bakery. So here's the cat, and he's looking, sees the mouse behind the bakery. He knows what that is. Clang, crash, crunch. The raccoons are in the dumpster. Snip, snip, flap, flap, is the bats visiting the barber shop. I thought I knew all the night sounds until last night. So there's the raccoons in the dumpster and the bats around the barber shop. And the cat is taking it all in. Last night, after the sun rolled off the edge of the sky, a mysterious new sound rumbled over the windowsill. Grrr! I stepped up to investigate. He's here at the window, and he hears this grrr sound, and he's going down to investigate what is making that noise. The air was cool and wet like a dog's nose. The alley was empty, no mouse, no raccoon, not even a bat. The bakery's back window was open like a crooked smile. So here he is investigating out back, trying to see what's making those sounds that he's hearing. And he sees that the window in back of the bakery is open. So something else is afoot. I slipped into the darkness like icing melting down a hot cake. Isn't that good? Inside, I listened for clues. Maybe it was a mouse. Mice love sprinkles. Yeah, I'll bet mice really do love sprinkles. Does Eleanor love sprinkles? Grr, that's when I saw it. It was the biggest mouse I had ever seen. See, the kitty has seen this big mouse, or at least what he thinks is a big mouse. Grr! Actually, it was the smallest bear I'd ever seen. I was surprised. The bear was surprised. My tail was the most surprised. Grr, rumbled from the bear's belly. See the tail being very surprised. All the hair is standing up on the end. And here's the bear, just a cute little cuddly cub sitting there, and its stomach is growling. Not just a bear growl, but a stomach growl. Up close, the bear smelled like old socks, cinnamon, and adventure. The problem was clear, and I was on the case. The rumbling grew softer and softer until, burp, for a moment everything was quiet, too quiet. Now you see the kitty This is in a bakery. He's feeding this bear baked goods from the display case. And the bear is eating it all up, and its stomach is no longer growling, but the bear is burping. I heard a muffled sound behind me. I had a tail. I mean, my tail had a tail. I mean, there was something in the darkness. So there's the bear with all sorts of bakery crumbs all around him, and the kitty is saying somebody's following him. His tail had a tail. So who's behind that kitty in the darkness? The darkness had eyes, and they were looking at me. My whiskers trembled and my paws shook. Oh, the kitty looks very scared, doesn't she? What is she? All right, doesn't matter. We'll just go on. Grrr. It was an enormous bear. It smelled like a dumpster on a hot day. That's pretty bad. And rumbled louder than a vacuum cleaner. So here's that big bear, and the bear has been going through dumpsters for food, so it smells pretty bad. Probably chased off some raccoons. Suddenly, it was lights out. Everything went dark, and I couldn't move. I was smushed like a muffin between the couch cushions. See, here's the kitty, and everything is dark, and he can't see anything, and he feels like a muffin. I was in the middle of a giant bear hug. It was warm like a bath mat in the sunshine, and it smelled like a bath mat needed a bath. So there's the kitty being hugged by this mommy bear, along with the baby bear is being hugged by the mommy too. And the kitty likes the hug, but notices the smell. There was a low rumble from somewhere in the fur. Oh, wait, that was me. The kitty is rumbling. He looks very happy there in the fur of the mommy bear. It turns out big bears like sprinkles too. So here's the big bear. The mommy bear is eating sprinkles. The light began to nibble at the edges of the window. It was time for naps. Even my shadow was sleepy. I made sure the bears got on their way safely. So here's the kitty. It certainly is not a watch kitty. It's a bear-friendly kitty, and it's making sure that the bears get out of the bakery safely. The sun rose and stretched like a yawn down the alley. The bears rumbled back into the forest. The night shift had ended, and my job was done. Kitty is proud of the job that it did, making sure that the bears got safely back to the forest. So that's it. Another case closed by Muffin. No bears in Little Bear Bakery. Not anymore. So Muffin has solved this case. Or has he, she, it, whatever. I took care of them. It was messy, but I handled it. She's going up to tell her owner that it was a messy job, but she handled it, and saying now it's time for a nap. And by the way, we're out of donuts. So the owner wakes up and goes down to the bakery, and what does he find? That the bears have made a mess and eaten all the baked goods out of the bakery. And that's the story of There Are No Bears in This Bakery. So you have a good day. I've enjoyed reading to you, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Bye.